Hello everyone. In this video, I want to share a song that recently came through while I was traveling with my family on the big island of Hawaii, just this last week. And when I thought about it, I realized this song really encapsulates the essence of this final Mercury-Pluto conjunction. The first conjunction happened before the nodes moved into Taurus Scorpio at the end of last year. The second happened a couple or so weeks ago, and Mercury moved back into Capricorn, and now Mercury's moving out of Capricorn back into Aquarius, and at that very hot spot where Venus stationed retrograde and returning to Pluto for the final time. There's a lot of synthesis, a lot of integration, and an opportunity this weekend to drop in more deeply, allow ourselves to connect with a deeper, empowering quality of the mind. So I'll sing the song and then maybe I'll share a few more thoughts. Before I do, reminder that the Essentials course is open for enrollment and the early bird discount ends this week. I'm keeping the early bird discount open until the end of Friday here on the Pacific coast of the United States. So if you want to get the early bird discount, now's a great time to enroll. I also have various tuition assistance options available as well. The course itself begins at the end of this month. So here's the song. I am still memorizing the lyrics. I'm going to pull that up in front of me here. Silence abides inside of my mind, no matter what I feel, while the ego insists, great spirit persists, in silence forever within. This song is a way to remind me today that nothing can get in the way of the great truth that I am free to decide. My thinking forever I choose. Lay, lay, lie, lay, 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 silence abides inside of my mind, no matter what I think, while the ego insists, great spirit persists, in silence forever within. This song is a way to open up and pray. Remember that love is the way. Oh, this song is a way to open up and pray, to remember that love is the way. So where Mercury corresponds to how we organize our reality intellectually, we give everything names. We classify experience so that we can communicate about it, talk about it, speak about it, connect it to other experiences, and form a more comprehensive understanding of reality. We have to appreciate with the Mercury-Pluto conjunction, we are drawn to look more deeply at our logical constructs. Essentially, are they helpful or not? Do they serve our empowerment and our remembering of our agency? Or does it take us away from that? Do we feverishly try to control and fixate on external object focus? With Mercury-Pluto, we are invited to drop into a space of silence, and that silence is always there. No matter what we feel, Michelle added the lyrics, no matter what we think. It's still there, it's still inside. In that space of silence, we allow for the possibility of new insight, to cultivate perspective, logical thought constructs, forms of thinking, constructs of reality that resonate with truth. To resonate with truth doesn't mean it's right, like it's like the right answer, but it resonates with the energy of reality. It resonates with the energy of truth. It's a thought that, again, it creates space and it brings us home to ourselves. There's actually a little sign here. Michelle made this. I got this message in a dream some time ago, and I'm really grateful for this message. Do not extend your eye beyond the one inside of you. And I have so much appreciation for the depth, the potency of that teaching. Even just that alone is something to meditate upon. So as Mercury moves out of Capricorn and joins the final conjunction with Pluto, we are looking at constructs, plans, ideas, agreements, ways in which we've ordered our reality. And we have to ask, is it workable? Is it helpful? And to be willing to, one, not have an answer. That's the first, to be with. The psychological content of Pluto isn't always comfortable, right? It can be, Pluto is desire. And so we can get stuck in our cravings or our aversions. And we can find how our thoughts are kind of perpetuating those forms of craving and aversion, not necessarily supporting us to go through it. So since Pluto is the ruler of the South Node, since the nodal axis itself moved into the Scorpio-Taurus polarity, anything happening with Pluto really emphasizes a greater karmic unfolding. Being the ruler of the South Node, this is an unearthing of ways of thinking, of ways of looking at and organizing our reality. And even though it's a very quick and short transit, and every year Mercury-Pluto comes into, generally at least one, if not three, if it's retrograde conjunctions, this has a little bit of an extra significance to it because Pluto rules that South Node. And this area of the latter degrees of Capricorn, it's a hotspot, right? That's where Venus began its retrograde. That's where Mars and Pluto will soon return. So this Mercury is joining Pluto, and then, Mars and Venus will also return. Venus will do its final conjunction with Pluto. There's a whole culmination happening now. The final few weeks of this month really will reflect a deepening of our insight, penetrating, going deeper into a greater depth of psychological self-knowledge and understanding. And so the prayer is to meet all that we don't understand with great vigilance and thoughtfulness in how we are choosing to orient ourselves in our thinking. That is in our power, and it's such a gift and a blessing to practice that and to remember that. Okay, thank you for watching.